Thanks for buying Terry's dolls. Here's some good instructions.
Since everybody has CD cases in their houses, that's the measuring tool we use to make the hair pom-pom. So what you want to do is get a CD case, and then you want to take your yarn, take the elastic off of it, and they'll be in all different colors. This one just happens to be red. You're going to wrap it around the case 8 times. Use your thumb to hold it, and then you're going to go around 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. And you're going to cut off the extra, and then you're going to take another piece, which I already cut, that's about 10 inches long, like this, and you're going to thread it underneath the yarn that's on the CD case. You slide it up to the top, like this, and you tie a double knot. Now this is one hair pom-pom. You will have to make 2 of these to make enough hair to cover the doll's head. So you make a nice knot up there like that, and you take your scissor and you come and you cut along the bottom. Make sure you're at the bottom and not up here. Down at the bottom. Cut that off. And now you have one hair pom-pom. Just like that. Okay? Now, the way we hook, once you make 2 of these, the way we're going to hook them on the head, so we get a nice head of hair, like this little dolly here, you're going to take your doll, and make sure you're looking at the front of your doll. You want to look down at the bottom and make sure you got your little feet going the right direction. I've made several of these backwards. And then you're going to look at the top of the head, and you're going to make one little dot in front of the seam and one little dot behind the seam. And then you're going to take your glue gun and put a nice big blob of glue right there. Take the knot, and you're going to glue the first knot on top of the one dot and hold it. And then take your second hair wig and glue it back here where the second dot is. And that gives you a nice full fit head of hair. This doll only has 2 hair pom-poms, and she's got plenty of hair. So that's how the hair is done. Okay, the next part I want to show you is after you have your hair on your dolly, is how to get the dress on. You've cut out your dress. Make sure you cut the 2 little slits up in the top. These are what makes the armholes. You're going to lay the dress down, and you're going to take and lay the doll stomach first onto the dress, like that. Then you pull this fabric around under her arm, where you have a little armhole, and you have to slide it down to fit her. And you want to glue one side at a time. So first we're going to glue right here, and we're going to glue this side. Put that on top of the other piece. Now for the shoulders, you're going to take your back pieces and just glue them up to the top of the shoulder. Just glue them up there like that, each one. Okay, the directions say to pull the front strap back and glue it over top of the back a little bit. And that's what that means, so that it hides, you don't see the little extra bit of fabric is sort of toward the back and not to the front. So you put a little piece of glue, a little glue there, and then you pull the front strap back and hook it down on the back strap. And that's how you get the dress to fit nice. Okay, I also want to show you how to do the little sandals, because that's a little tricky too. I do have a diagram, but you might need a little help. Take your glue and put it down. You're going to need your 2 5-inch pieces of ribbon and your 2 little sandal soles that you've cut out. You're going to put a little glue across the top, and you're going to wrap that at a diagonal, which is what the diagram shows you, around the foot, like that. So it's a sandal strap coming back like that. And then you're going to glue these under the heel. So you have it glued and all tucked around under the heel. Alright, now to get your sole to lay really flat on the foot so it looks like a cute little sandal, you're going to put a lot of glue on the surface. So you're going to cover that good. And if you're not using hot glue, if you're using a craft glue, then you may have to hold things a lot longer than we do with the hot glue. But put the shoe down and take the foot and center the foot on there and just push the foot down and then hold it there and let it dry. And with, like I said, with your if you're not using hot glue, you're going to have to hold it longer. But I do recommend fabric tack, fabric TAC, that dries very quickly. It's a lot like a hot glue. And that way you get the full surface adhesion and it looks like a cute little sandal.